Welcome, everyone. I would ask you to please stand and be sworn in. Please raise your right hand. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you very much. Welcome. I'm going to briefly introduce each of our 9 witnesses, and then we're going to get straight to testimony. Cleta Mitchell is a partner and political law attorney in the Washington, D.C. office of Foley & Lardner, where she advises nonprofit and issue organizations, as well as campaigns on state and federal campaign finance and election law. She has served as legal counsel to the National Republican Senatorial Committee, counsel to the National Republican Congressional Committee, and president of the Republican National Lawyers Association. Ms. Mitchell will begin with your testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Ranking Member, and members of the subcommittee. Thank you for allowing me to testify today, and thank you for conducting this hearing about the IRS and its targeting of hundreds of citizens' organizations, and indeed thousands of individual citizens based on their political viewpoints, their involvement with and contributions to conservative organizations, candidates, and causes. While the President of the United States joked about and denied this scandal ever occurred on a comedy show, no less, I'm here to tell you that I experienced it firsthand on behalf and with and for my clients and hundreds of others like them across the nation, beginning in the fall of 2009, the first year of the Obama administration. It is not a joke, it is not funny, and it is not pretend. Mr. Chairman, you're asking the right questions. Have laws been broken, and what should Congress do about it? So the answer to your first question is yes, laws have been broken. IRS officials, including former Commissioner Doug Shulman, Acting Commissioner Stephen Miller, Exempt Organizations Unit Director Lois Lerner, and now IRS Commissioner John Koskinen, have all at one time or another lied to Congress. Lying to Congress is perjury. 18 U.S.C. Section 1001 makes it a felony to lie to Congress. And I was a little bit surprised that Commissioner Koskinen said today he was generally familiar with that statute. I don't let any client talk to any employee, agent of the federal government or congressional appearance without reminding them of their obligations under 18 U.S.C. 1001. 18 U.S.C. Section 1621 is the general perjury statute, and both of these statutes are applicable to communications to and false testimony to the Congress of the United States. IRS agents and employees have violated other federal laws. They've illegally released and inspected confidential tax returns and return information of taxpayers, violating laws that Congress enacted after Watergate to ensure that that never happened again to political enemies of a future administration. The IRS routinely ignores freedom of information requests from the public and other laws that Congress has enacted to protect taxpayers and citizens from overreaching regulatory agencies. So now, with the most politicized Department of Justice in American history, there is no one to enforce the laws when they are broken by IRS officials. So we come to the second question posed by this committee for today's hearing. What can and should Congress do? I think the most important thing Congress should do is remove John Koskinen from office. The House should impeach him, and the Senate should convict him. Commissioner Koskinen has lied to Congress more than once. There's sufficient evidence of his false testimony to warrant articles of impeachment, which should be passed by the House and a trial conducted in the Senate. This is stout medicine, I realize. But the integrity of Congress and its ability to properly investigate and oversee federal agencies is at stake. Mr. Koskinen has committed perjury, and he has willfully disregarded his duties as the commissioner of the IRS. Then I have included in my written testimony 7 statutory changes that would remedy some of the abuses that have been uncovered and discovered during the House investigation. I hope that Congress will take those seriously and deal with those and pass those this year. Mr. Chairman, the American people are ready for the Congress to hold the IRS accountable. It is way past time for something to be done to the people who brought about this unwarranted, unconstitutional, and illegal abuse of the American people. Thank you.